Welcome to livingpianos.com. I'm Robert Estrin here, and I'm going to talk about why balance is easier at faster tempo. What am I talking about, first of all? With balance, I'm talking about where one hand or one part in music is louder than another. Now, why should the speed at which you play have anything to do with making it easier or harder to get differentiation of volume in your music? I'm going to show you here today, and I'm going to use a Heller Étude in C major to demonstrate this. I'm going to tell you why, and then I'm going to play this Étude at an extraordinarily slow tempo, which will instantly make it apparent why slow makes it harder. The reason why it's harder to achieve balance between parts on the piano, whether it's between the hands or parts within a texture that is more than one note in each hand, is because, as you well know, when you play the piano, the notes are fading away. Listen how quiet that is. So when you're playing more slowly, how can you sustain a note like this when you're playing slowly? So I'm going to play a little bit of this Heller Étude, and I'm going to play it up to performance tempo, and you'll hear the nice balance that's achieved. Beautiful balance, right? You can hear that beautiful singing melody. And the accompaniment is very, very hushed. But watch what happens if I play this dramatically under tempo. The right hand melody notes, which are slower than the left hand notes, fade out, and those bottom notes are going to overtake the melody unless I really delineate the heck out of that melody. I am using tremendous energy to project the melody so the notes actually overtake the left hand. If I were to play it the same way I played it fast, with the same amount of differentiation between the hands, this is what it would sound like. But with the same balance up the tempo. But when I played more slowly, I was playing with extreme dynamic differences between the hands. If I were to play with that much differentiation between the melody and accompaniment at a faster tempo, it would sound ridiculous. So you can hear that the slower you play, the more differentiation between melody and accompaniment you must have in your playing to get the same balance. Because of the envelope of the sound of the piano, where the notes have a strong attack and then a decay and then a sustain that decays further. So when you're playing very slowly, you're on that very quiet part of the sound of each note. And you must make up for it by using tremendous energy to project a melody over the accompaniment. Whereas playing faster, that balance is more seamless. You don't have to have such an extreme difference between melody and accompaniment. If you ever want to show how this works and to be cognizant of this fact of the envelope of the sound of the piano, try playing some of your pieces on an organ or a keyboard that has an organ sound that is not touch sensitive, and you'll be astounded at how loud those long notes are because you're used to compensating naturally to get a balance like I'm showing you here. It's a natural, organic part of playing the piano, overcoming this natural limitation of the tone of the piano. Yes, it's a limitation that we have to deal with in order to achieve this illusion of a singing line and to be able to create balances by adjusting the amount of intensity of melody depending upon how fast the melody is. I hope this is interesting for you. Again, I'm Robert Estrin. This is livingpianos.com. If you haven't subscribed yet, this is a great time. And subscribe to livingpianos.com. Get our newsletters, which come out twice a week with fresh videos, articles, and conversation with viewers like you who are interested in the piano. We'll see you next time. Thanks again for joining me here at livingpianos.com, your online piano resource.